Hi everyone, hope you're well. Today I wanted to talk to you about autism and what it's like firsthand from somebody who was diagnosed with autism at the age of 13 and the challenges that autism can bring to an individual. So today I wanted to start by explaining the general difficulties that one may face with autism. Generally, it's through a lack of understanding of others. So others not understanding the autistic spectrum and how they function and the day-to-day difficulties that they will face. So it can come from a break in a routine, such as something in the routine getting changed that can settle an autistic person, where a normal person just wouldn't have any recognition of that. It wouldn't affect them, in other words. So breakages in routines, social interaction, and obsessions, getting obsessed with things. That can be another trait of autism. I know myself. I used to get so obsessed with something to the point where it would drive everyone around me nuts. But I don't know if it was a lack of empathy. I think it was just more of a lack of understanding. They wanted to help me, but they didn't understand why I was behaving the way I was, or what was going on in my mind. That the brain is just the way the brain thinks and the way the brain is made up is just different to the stereotypical person. And I guess in the world we live in, the normal person is who we have to, I guess, who we have to try and be like, so we communicate with the majority of people. But for somebody who is, I guess, created differently, it comes with challenges that we have to overcome. I've had years and years of counselling that has helped me to understand where I may face extreme thoughts where somebody else, on a scale of say 1 to 10, it might only affect them once, a number 1. But for me, the whole statement, because of the way I've interpreted it, so if somebody said, "Oh, you look a mess today," somebody else may think, "Oh, well, straight over the head." But for me, I would take it literal. I would start to get obsessed, slightly paranoid about it maybe, and all these other things. And then it would cause my whole day, because I'm getting obsessed with it, I can't get it off my mind. It's then causing other issues, and it's a factor that contributes to other issues during that day. So that's an example of how autism in a day-to-day life can really cause difficulties, and then you're potentially classed as unruly and defiant, and all these different things that people say you are. Okay, you could be perceived to be that way, but the underlying cause is because we are just wired differently to everyone else. I would never say it's a negative. It just needs the stereotypical person to help the less fortunate person, if you like, to overcome those challenges. Through the counselling that I've had, has helped me to understand where my thought process, where my behaviour would differ to the stereotypical person. And what I've done is, over the years, I've got to the point where I'm able to actually channel those differences into structured approaches. So, for example, persistence is a trait of autism. Getting persistent, obsessive, things like this. And what I do is I drive them into my business. So, example, I will go, well, I get obsessed about a certain thing in my life. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is get obsessed about doing good. I'm going to get obsessed about creating the best product range, and it will be the best because I'm so obsessional about it. I'll be thinking about it 24/7. I'll be thinking about all the fine detail, how to fine tune it, how to make it better than a competitor. I'll be so obsessed that I will do everything in my power, and I know I will succeed. So there's always positives that can come out of these you know, if you like setbacks in life, things that are more of a challenge to myself or somebody else with autism than your stereotypical person. In many ways, it's a lot easier for them in these areas to proceed because it's less of a baggage. So yeah, I hope it's been helpful. I hope it's been a brief introduction to autism and what autism's about and how it can affect an individual on a day-to-day basis. And I'd like to go into more specific topics. So like I say, this is a basic overview. I'd like to go into more specific topics at a later date, and delve into those more deeply, where we can give more. I can help to give more structured approaches to how to overcome these challenges for an autistic person. Well, it's been great to talk to you, and look forward to the next one. Okay. Cheers. Bye.